jump in the turnstile. I'm JEZBOT. Bloody rained off again. That's why you're getting a pod. Got nothing else to do.
Yep.
So
We're only pod when we've got wet undies.
Yeah. I wasn't going out in me wet squizzes.
No, I'm not
today.
squelching about in the fucking muddo.
Nah.
But I got out of digging a pool today.
What? By hand?
Well, we're going to finish it off with the old shubbos. But it's
God.
like, I'm not squelching in that fucking cesspit.
How many pills have you built, you reckon?
100?
It's weird, isn't it? So weird.
I fucking hate pools. Hate getting in them. Hate looking at them. Nah, they're
Hate
good to look
cleaning
at.
them.
Yeah. My pool's fucking reaching the 50-year mark. 50-year anniversary.
I reckon it's going to slide off the back of your property.
Well, it's just everything's manual this, manual that. It's gone to the manual days.
Yeah.
Everything's automated these days.
Yeah.
Can I get AI to fucking clean my pool for me? Chat GPT?
Yeah,
Clean GPT?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
The P's for pool?
So peel building.
Peel.
I was going to build a fence. Now we're not doing that. We're doing this.
Yeah, we're doing this. Fucking.
Fucking.
So, I get up the other day at fucking 6:30 soaking wet.
Yeah.
And the cat's at the back door.
Oh.
Doing the old looky-loo out the thing. So I'm like, oh, here we go. Something's going on out here. Check on the old porch light and have a look out there. And there was a rat on the back porch. It had to be half the size of the cat. It was the biggest fucking rat I've ever seen. Like, no shit.
God.
No, that's body.
Yeah.
Body
So
work.
it's a size 11 boot.
Yeah, it's the size of my forearm, if you can picture that. Same as the baby's bloody, I don't know, torso,
Fine.
for lack of a better description. But he was so big.
How big was he?
So fucking big, mate. He couldn't even navigate down the stairs. He had to whoop.
So where's he
Shimmy down the fucking stairs and then just didn't even scurry off, just wandered off. And then I went out the front and went, I have to remember that. I have to remember to tell the kids that. And then 5 minutes later, I see it scurrying up the, this wasn't a possum, this was the rat, scurrying up the electrical wire. Birds were going ape shit.
Yeah.
Scurries across the road into the tree.
Oh.
Scot-free. That would have been protecting their little budgery birds.
It's going a long way across the street. Do you reckon it gets across to the Chinese restaurants and all the bins and stuff?
Absolutely.
That's why it's so fat.
Maybe. But everyone's got Chicos and Veggie patches and all that shit in the fucking area.
You're
You know
right.
what I mean?
You're okay.
She gives me the fucking trots. But
That's gross. So are you going to get some sort of rat trap?
I don't know. He's an outside rat. So is that outside of the? I know. If you come across a rat in your front yard, you club it with a club it like a baby seal.
Club it with a shovel. Yeah.
But am I allowed to set traps for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't bait it.
Nah.
Because they eat the bait and then they go outside to die, and then all the butcher birds and all the they eat them.
The crows.
And then they
stone the bloody crows.
Die.
Yeah, right. And so, how long does the poison last for? Then if somebody eats the crow, is he poison then?
He's an upstart crow. Yeah, I think.
How long does it take for the fucking poison to go out down the line?
I'm no.
Because I know if you
pet
get the old Rabbitohs and you poison them, give them the old mixo.
Yeah, mix of potatoes.
They spread that like bloody wildfire.
Yeah. Didn't work. Still rabbits.
Yeah, it would have worked a little bit though, mate.
Yeah, until they become immune to it, and then you need to upscale it and get your second vax, third vax, boosters.
Fifth. They're up to their fifth now. Did you know that?
I'll tell you what you don't do if you're trying to get rid of insects, pests, or whatever. Is came across on YouTube's this guy that makes he melts up like molten steel, and then pours it down the ant nest.
Oh, I've seen that. Now, what's the moral implications of that?
It's horrific.
It is,
because I'll show you just a little picture there, Tim. It's
sick. You get the whole structure, all the little caverns and homes and full of scalding hot molten lava.
And the kindergarten and the school and the elderly citizens.
That's
Like,
it.
I mean, do you have to like go, all right, this is a pest ant,
Yeah.
a piss ant,
Yeah.
and then go, all right, we'll destroy it.
For art's sake. Yeah.
But
For art's sake.
Seems
It did. I was watching that with a bit of cringe, but then you get the end result and you go, yeah, that's pretty good.
put that
good.
put a lamp on it, put it upside down.
Chuck a shade on the top. Yeah. But cool is then does that make it a treasure? Because it's like, it's a,
Yeah, well, I mean, if you poured gold down there or silver, and now you've got yourself an expensive bloody little nest egg.
Yeah. What if it doesn't work?
Yeah, we'd be
Then
digging.
you'd be digging out forever.
Yeah. You dig it out with a hose.
The hole is big
Yeah.
that it leaves behind. I've seen that. Yeah, I have seen
What have you
that.
been watching on YouTube?
I mostly been watching. I'm back. I'm on the day-to-day chateau.
Yes,
Construction.
I mean it's the hit of the summer, isn't it? The Escape to Rural France Chateau. I'm building.
Well, that's
a
what's
chateau.
supporting the whole fucking industry over there. Is the YouTube chateau?
Yeah. They've
renovators.
one of the chicks. So the guy that is doing the chateau used to work as a landscaper for the other chick that's got her chateau that's like been in her family for 500 years.
Yeah,
She's
right.
doing that one up, and then he went off to do his own thing.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, she got an award from Rural France. Going, if it wasn't for this YouTube shenanigans, all these chateaus and farmhouses would be gone.
Yeah,
no one's
right.
fixing them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Do you when you watch him, your balls are like up in your throat?
Yeah. Safety issues from here to Hades.
Because this thing is like 7
It's a mess.
stories.
How you gonna?
stories.
I want to know how you're gonna live in it. You're gonna go. I'm putting the kitchen downstairs so that I have to go downstairs because otherwise I'm not using the rest of it. Then, because it's burnt down, this particular one, does it burn the curse or is the curse embedded in the shell?
Yeah,
See?
right.
So when you build it and you know everything's fresh and new, you're still gonna get like footsteps upstairs. Like what's the ghost?
Once a roof has been off a chateau or a building for, I'd say, the attic 50 years, I think the ghosts evaporate, don't they? I don't think when you put the roof back on, it becomes haunted again.
I don't know, unless it's like it depends on the history.
Well, he's had a good scrape out of
It
the
has had a
old dirt
scrape.
and stuff. So maybe get some sage, burn some sage.
Yeah, okay.
That wards off the...
Evils.
Yeah. But he's like, just seeing the other day, I know he did because you just said it. He's up the scaffold. He's taken down the scaffold by himself.
Yeah.
And he was like 4.5 stories up?
Yeah.
Like nothing underneath him.
Nah.
Just
Almost
a whole bunch
fell
of
off.
air. Yeah.
I would have just dropped that fucking thing.
I would have cut that out of the video.
That's what I said. I said, why is he, if he's in there editing every day, wouldn't you cut out the bits that make you look like a fuckwit?
I would think so.
And also, I'll say with these videos, make with the time lapse, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to see a slow scrape out.
Nah.
Shovel. I want to see.
Stretch it
I want
out.
to see. I want to see 5 mins of high speed time lapse,
Like trucks, like dirt moving. And
Yeah. I want to see. I want to see it happen quick.
I reckon what he's going to do is get a roof on the bastard, and then
Move it.
well, I'd get one room going for me,
Yeah.
and then build the rest of the chateau. Then you can start like renting rooms out, getting hunters to stay.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Right.
Because
yeah.
you reckon that his wife's left him, yeah?
I think she's gone. She's out of the pick. So you're there. You're scraping out on your own. I don't know.
At what point do you've had your 2 kids
Instantly.
and
you bail.
he comes to you and
Oh,
goes,
right.
"Wifo, want to buy this burnt out shell of a chateau in
I
rural France?"
Yeah.
Is that when you go, "I'm out"?
No, I've seen previous videos where they bought it and they're all excited about it, and then all of a sudden he's building
She's
it
not-
on his
she's
own.
not there.
She ain't there no more.
Yeah.
But he's got himself one of those yurts.
Yeah, it's ugly yurt.
It sure is. But is that canvas shit? If you touch the side, it's wet, right?
I'm not sure.
Because remember, didn't you have one of those like Middle Eastern style?
It's old school.
Tentos?
Yeah, it's like
Canvas.
It's old school army tents.
So, but if you touch the side, the water comes through.
Yeah, some such.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not living in a yurt per se. I'd much rather have like a caravan on site.
Yeah, I reckon.
Bit of a caravan.
Get yourself a fucking RV or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems lonely. I wish someone would go and give him a chop out. Apart from his like the Bobcat driver.
Started Bobcat driver.
Yeah, he's covered head to toe in tats.
But yeah, he's got more tats than teeth.
Yeah, and one of his teeth might be the cigarette that he's.
Oh yeah, okay.
He's always got that ciggy.
He's got a rollie
out of his gob.
Yeah, lit or not lit? Can't
it's
tell.
Never lit.
No, it isn't. Is it?
Because he smokes so much, he's forgotten he's got one in his gob.
Oh,
and it goes
yeah,
out.
yeah. And you go to put a ciggy in your mouth and you crush the other one.
Seems like fun, though. And it has given me inspiration, to be honest, because I always imagine, geez, I'd love to have a chateau that I could go to and do up, and that'd be my job, and I could make videos and
no
whatnot.
chateaus here, though, is it?
But I say to myself, Jez, you do have a chateau. It's called your house.
Yeah, okay.
You should probably go out and work on it.
It's more of a dual lock, but
but it's like I have a chateau to work on.
Yeah, as long as it's not a shito, then you're in fucking strife. Bloody yep, done the rat story. Just looking at my list. Audrey's talking about starting a band.
I like
which is good. I won't say the name. I'll tell you the name off air because she doesn't want it. She doesn't want to
put it out there.
Yeah, you can't put it out there. But she wants to be one of those. So what are you going to do? What's the format here? And I said, what type of music is it? And she said, oh yeah, I don't know.
Postmodernistic.
No. She said it's screamo.
Screamo.
Screamo music. So I went on there and went screamo. She's like, no, don't look it up. All shy and fucking. I said, well, if you're gonna do screamo, you got to own it, right? Who's gonna be the screamer? Apparently, she's gonna be the screamer.
Is that what it sounds like? It's you scream. It's a bunch of screaming.
It's like 28 Days.
The zombie movie.
Nah, the band. Right. So skater punk rock with screaming over the top.
Does she know how to do the?
No, well, I said, well, if you're gonna do, first of all, you're gonna have to get training because you can't just go from fucking from bedroom to fucking Jimmy Barnes. No, you can't.
You will blow your larynx out.
Yeah,
you'll get nodules.
You'll have no throat. But she wants to be one of those musos with the table and like lots of mini things, like a mini MIDI keyboard and a.
Oh, she's doing the Mike Patton.
Yeah, like that kind of thing. But I said, well, why don't you get? Because she played me one song and it had melodica in it. You know, the keyboard that you blow into.
Yeah.
I said, do you want a melodica? I'll buy a melodica.
You've got one of those up in the crawl space.
No, I think Drew's got it.
Right. You don't want to be blowing on the end of that thing.
Well, that's the kind of instrument that you got to get fresh.
You got to get your own melodica.
Yeah, because it's gross, right?
Yeah,
it's crook.
Like you don't share a trumpet, any wind instrument. You don't.
Then she said harmonicas. She goes, "Oh, I'm thinking about getting a harmonica." I went, "Oh yeah, harmonica." Now I said, "Now you understand that harmonicas are a curse.
Yeah.
First of all, you got to know your key." Because you got to pick a C, pick a A, pick a B, and so forth.
Yeah.
Every
time there's a new jam,
you got
to find out.
Yeah, and you got to have them marked. Otherwise, you're sitting there off stage going. And then it reminded me of when you retired your harmonicas, and then you went, "I'm going to get me bloody harmonicas out and have a bit of a blow."
Yeah.
And then, because they were sitting in the cupboard festing with all your old breath, like JEZBOT breath from eons ago, Eons FM, then they're sitting there festering.
Yeah.
And then you're going, wetting it up, freshening up, and then you got terribly sick.
I got very, very sick.
Yeah,
and it was
flu-like symptoms.
Enough like for me to go, I'm not going to blow on these anymore.
Can you? Because they're like, it's the kind of instrument you could soak it. Is it going to wreck it?
There's ways. Well, when I was learning how to play harmonica, there were no YouTubes.
Yeah, right.
So I looked up harmonicas now, and it's a say that again.
Breathler.
It's a breathler. Yeah, of information.
Right.
How to clean it, how to do it, how to do the
blow,
scales, how to suck, how to blow, how to suck.
It certainly does suck.
Sure do. The thing about harmonica is it's a bit of a parlor trick for me. It was a parlor trick. You learn how to blow, suck, bend, and then you just, unless you're learning all the scales and all the bits, it's just 12-bar blues round and round and round. You're just doing the same trick over and over again.
You've got the bloody, you've got the Stevie Wonder style. He uses a chromatic with a little slider on the side. Yeah.
So you got like 24 notes in a.
Yeah, but then you got to know your way around a fucking a button as well as a fucking blow, suck, blow.
It's a lot. So
then
Stevie Wonder.
Then you got your Dylan.
Yeah, well, that type of that I don't consider that to be a harmonicarist.
Yeah, gotcha.
I think he's a waxster.
Yeah, gotcha. Shyster.
And annoying.
Okay, what are we going to say about
Stevie Wonder? Blind or not blind?
I'd say blind.
I'm going not.
Okay.
Well, there was a little clip the other day where, it's some sort of ceremony, some sort of whack, bloody pagan ceremony they're all at. And a woman comes out and waves at Stevie, and he fucking waves back.
Right. Maybe he's got one of them's blurry makes out like Geordie. Maybe he's got a Geordie complex.
From Star Trek.
But can't with his millions and billions of residuals, can't he get laser correction surgery for that?
Possibly.
If he can sort of semi-see?
You always seem like driving cars, like there's clips of him driving cars. Obviously, at an airport.
Left, right.
Yeah.
You need one of them guys that sits the co-pilot. Sits there and tells you
navigator
with the map, on the dirt tracks.
A navigator.
Yeah, hard four.
Yeah,
left four. Oh, sorry, it was right.
So back you come, darling. Turn it round, Lindsay.
He
Turn it round. Come on.
I don't know, man. It just seems like there was that poster back in the 80s. He was like the spokesperson for Atari. You seen that ad? If I could see, I'd definitely play Atari. That's great. Stevie Ray Vaughan.
No.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
No, I was going fast show skit.
Okay.
Yeah, bloody. But you can't. You have to go all in. You can't say Stevie Wonder, the partially blind. Soul artists. You know what I mean? You just got to go blind.
Yeah. Well, when you're coming up in the world, you got to go, I need something. And that it worked for Ray Charles, so maybe Stevie's gone, that blind thing seems to be pretty
really
cool.
good. Piano blind.
Yeah. And then I can always have someone hanging off my arm, like a good-looking chick going, left, right, up, down.
Yeah. But then occasionally you chuck an ugly chick in there, they go, yeah, he's blind.
Yeah, right.
Definitely blind. But is he one of them's... grew up seeing, lost it. So, like, when you say to him red, he goes, oh, yeah, red. I remember red.
Would you prefer to be blind always or blind later on?
I think,
Do you miss what you don't know?
Yeah. Do you get to but then you're stuck with your memories. Your horrific memories, you see.
Yeah.
But then everybody in your mind is young.
That's true.
Fresh.
That's pretty good. Local,
fresh, different, halibut. Yeah, I don't know. I think permanent is probably the way to go.
I think if you're born blind, you have the potential to become like Daredevil and like get that second, third, fourth senses
Yeah, right. Hearing.
You hear, yeah, like
feeling.
like a bat.
Yeah.
It's sonar.
Yeah. But then can you get me too'd? Can you get me too'd as a
How
blind
so?
guy? Because you're feeling around, you're going, oh, I don't know, who are you? Who are you?
Can I touch your face?
That's my tits, my eyes are up here. And then you're like, poke into the eyes. It's like, well, I prefer you just to poke my tits.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, because I think Ray Charles got in a little bit of a strife for being a bit of a womanizer and this and that.
Yeah.
And you know, I couldn't see what I was doing, mate.
I think
I didn't even know who it was.
I think heroin had a lot to do with that.
You're right. You're right. So relaxing.
Back in
though.
the day.
So relaxing. Is that one of those? Is heroin one of those things that gets stronger in time, like the weed? You know, like if you went back into the 60s, back in time,
Smoke that dirt weed.
Yeah, it's like Buschdorf.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
they have made heroin a lot stronger. It's called fentanyl.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a synthetic opioid that's
Half as delicious, twice as powerful.
double the addiction,
In
half the price though.
in half the time. Yeah, because there's a lot of people dropping on that. What's the one where they're? Have you seen? Because I mostly been watching when they go overseas and they show the new drug epidemic and they're fucking hunched over and they're like practically kissing their knees.
They are.
And they're standing there and then like hovering in highness.
Yeah.
What's that one?
That's the Fenty.
That is a Fento.
I think that's the Fentos.
Yeah, Fentos.
Um,
Fresh and colour, full of life. Not really. Not that one. But yeah, that looks
rough.
it does look rough.
Man,
It doesn't
your
look
back's sore
fun.
after
It doesn't
that.
look fun.
No, it doesn't look fun.
Because I always thought that recreational drug use was for the fun of it.
Not for the chronic back pain and
Yeah.
osteopath. You can have.
Yeah. Like it's one thing to wake up with a sore ass, but it's another thing to wake up with a sore back. The whole back.
Yeah, it's Oh, excuse me. Do you watch that stuff on YouTube, like with the guys going around with the
And
camera?
he just films the streets,
films the
and it's
streets.
like Detroit, Rock City, Philadelphia's copping it.
San Fran.
San Fran.
Seems like
Couple
mostly the
Detroit.
Democratic states that are.
You're right.
Yeah.
How's it hanging, man? Far left.
Yeah.
It's tough out there.
Well, the world
tough out
is
there.
fucking crazy. We're dancing on World War III. We're
always
fucking
been
2
dancing on
seconds
World-
away from World War III.
Yeah. Do we get involved? How long till we get involved?
Well, they're
What's the deal?
protesting in the.
Is it?
Yeah, right now. Like
Okay. Oh, right
everyone's-
now, in the rain.
And I just saw one in New York. You really must go.
Yeah.
The Palestinians are on one side of the road.
Okay.
Then they got a fucking row of cops, and then the other guys are on the other side, and they're both just shouting at each other.
Yeah.
Hell no, we won't go. You got to go. You got to get out.
You get out. You get in. Get
Yeah.
out. Who's
I don't know.
okay?
I fucking
I'll stop you
don't,
right there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Enough about it, and it's so like
Divisive.
I just don't know who's the goody, who's the bad.
They love a good split in the decision of society, don't they?
Yeah.
They like to throw stuff in the mix. You know, the sanctity of marriage, the gay rights, the BLM, the what else have they got out there? They got so much.
Eminem.
The yes or no, yes no, yes no, yes no. That's sad. That's Saturday. You're geared up to queue up for another fucking
Voto?
round of votos. Didn't we just fucking vote?
Yeah. Your vote's not worth it. Write in pen, whatever you do, whether or not you're writing yes or no. You want your vote.
Bring
to
your
count.
own
Bring
pen
your own
because they
pen.
supply pencils.
Pencils are no good. Pencils are no good.
Yeah.
Look, did you know with the World War III, because it's all written, bloody, the Illuminates wrote this like in 1871. We're going to have 3 world wars. First one, we got to get rid of the Russians, the czars, and the oligarchs. Then we got to get the second one, shock it all.
Yep.
So you saw
They got the Holy War.
Yeah, well, the Holy War is, do you know about the red the 3 heifers,
Why don't you tell me?
pure red, 3 red heifers. They can't have. It's got to be purely red, no marks on them, no white hairs.
Cows.
Yeah, three cows, but a heifer's like 2 years old or whatever.
Okay.
And you have to. It's
delicious.
been written in fucking, I don't know, in
The
Bible.
text.
Yeah, in the text that it's when you get the 3 red heifers, you have to bring one of them up when it's 2 years old, up into the mound, and it's got to have the vision of the bloody pallet.
When we
and then we sacrifice it.
Yeah.
In a public space.
Yeah.
And that brings on the 7 years of tribulation and the Armageddon.
Right. Okay, the heifers.
Yeah, the
So
red heifers.
who owns the heifer?
Well, it was an American farmer who went, I've got 5 of these things.
What? So he can
Red
start
ones.
a holy war if he
Well,
just goes up
only
to the
3 of
mound
them.
and kills one.
Yeah,
He's
well-
just like this. Let's get it going.
Well, the timing
I've got 5 of these heifers. I've got to get rid of 3 of them.
the timing was a little bit suspect.
Yeah, right.
Because all this shenanigans started like 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah.
And, we're going to do this burning ceremony.
Yeah.
So we'll do a bit of smoke and mirrors over here while you're watching all the parachuters come down. We do light a big bloody fire, sacrifice these cows. Let's get together with this holy war.
Yeah, right.
When you saw the parachuters, did you see the guys in the paragliders?
Yeah.
What jumped in your head like immediately? Red Dawn, the movie,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Patrick
Red Dawn.
Swayze
Oh, yeah,
vehicle
Red
from
Dawn.
1984 or 83. Yeah.
Red Dawn.
Because
Red
that's what
heifer.
was. We watched that when we were boys.
Yeah.
And that was the shock and awe of they're at the school and they look out and then there's all this. I think it was the Red Menace back then. The Russians.
Yeah.
Parachuting in.
Right. Because that's hard.
Predictive
to pick up
programming, mate. You got to.
That'd slip under the radar, wouldn't it?
Who's Red?
The radar.
Oh, not radar.
You know,
O'Reilly.
Not O'Reilly.
From MASH fame.
Nah. You're looking on the radar for warships and bloody planes coming in and whatnot in airspace. Is it going to pick up a fucking hang glider?
Well, it's like this, right? I'm pretty sure that that area of the world is in full lockdown. Like, I mean, cameras. I mean, Mossad, the intelligence agency. I mean, their web is very broad, and they know exactly who you are, where you are,
Why
at
you
all
are.
at all times.
Yeah.
Just seems a little bit odd to me that with all that intelligence,
They could slip through the
Just
slip through the keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so many avenues. Politics.
Do you want to choose a side, Tim? Right here, right now.
choose a side?
Choose a side.
Nah.
I'll be right.
No, I'll just keep watching the news. I'm sure they'll tell me exactly what's going on.
Oh, yeah, 100%
true. Yeah.
Just
stay
seems
informed.
a bit weird.
Stay informed. Just like, can the world handle two major,
Conflicts.
at once?
I don't
Like,
think there's
how do we cover 2 major stories?
You raise taxes,
Yeah, right.
for starters. Petrol's
know-
gone up today.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh God, what are we looking at now?
$2.25.
$2.25.
For diesel.
Remember when they said the Gulf War? Petrol's going to go up to $2, and everyone said it's bloody outrage. As we're way past that, way past it.
Yeah.
And LPG TTQ petrol, the gaso, that's still a thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's gone up. How does that work?
Yeah. Do we have oil in Australia?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
But we've got shitloads of gas and uranium and gold and silver and all these elements.
Gas, uranium,
Minerals. Why don't we just do a straight swap with the
with the enemy.
Yeah. And just go, right, you've got a whole bunch of bloody oil. You don't have gas. We've got gas.
Yeah.
Do a straight swap. Get the bloody petrol prices down. Because you know what happens when the petrol prices are down?
People are happy.
Everyone starts going, let's go on a holiday. Let's drive around
right.
Australia.
Yeah.
Because as these great grey nomads, these retirees in their RVs, there's nowhere to go because you bloody try to we go to Cooper Pedy.
Yeah.
It's going to cost you fucking $1,000 in petrol.
If you want to go to the Yu-Yangs, it'll cost you $100.
I'm just fucking up to here with the Yu-Yangs.
Yeah, you're from the foothills of the Yu-Yangs up to Mount Dolombuang.
Butaki hams.
Kentucky ham.
Taste the difference.
I bet you can't, but just try. Please. I've got from the old cupboard at Mum and Dad's place. So getting rid of some old board games. Came past bloody. Mum said, "Do you want to do this podcast? Master quiz?" And because you are a quiz master.
Yeah.
Are you more quiz master read quiz or answer said quiz?
I'm good to go either way.
Because I think you're pretty good on the answeros.
I am.
So,
But these are old questions.
these are old school, right?
So none of this information is actually true anymore, I bet you.
I'm going to need my giant
Magnifying glass.
magnifying glass.
Oh, my God.
Because I've got that on hand because I refuse to get glasses. So I'm going to walk around like...
Stevie...
No, what's his name?
Spectre Clouseau.
Spectre Clouseau. Or you got your...
He's putting the magnifying glass up to his eye.
Who's the dude, the English guy that works with the Scottish...
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
What's his other... Oh, is that a quiz question?
Yeah, correct. Now, I've got to work out which side is the questions. Oh, okay. This is right up your alley.
Okay.
What is a zombie? We're going to start light.
A fictional monster from movies?
Nah. What's a zombie, Jeremy?
What's a zombie? It's a Walking Dead. It's a living dead.
That's the current answer. The answer on this is a corpse revived by witchcraft. Did you know? So
Jeez, that changed.
It did change. 'Cause I don't
It's,
remember.
witchcraft doesn't do it. It's viruses.
I don't remember any witches in the Thriller film clip. All I remember was what's his name? Egghead.
Michael Jackson.
Vincent
Price.
Vincent Twice.
Oh,
Okay. All right. So.
back to the magnifying
Here we
glass.
go. This is kind of podcasty. What is the Ruby wedding anniversary?
When you
What
receive
number?
rubies for your wedding anniversary.
Yeah. So
It's got to be a good one.
Yeah. It's got to. It's
20 years.
It's incorrect. Sorry. One of these. Buzzo. It's the 40th.
So I was halfway there.
40th. Okay. Here's a Star Wars question. But it's not. Who played all the lead roles in the film? Who played all the lead roles in the film Kind Hearts and Coronets?
Is that a Star Wars question?
Well, the actors from Star Wars.
Mark Hamill.
No.
You've got Billy D. Williams.
No, go back a little bit
You've
further.
got-
He's got a beard.
He's Alan. No.
Yes.
What's his name? Alan.
Yeah,
Alec Baldwin.
Guinness. Oh, I'll give you
right.
half right, half wrong.
What is that question?
I don't know. I mean, you got to go back 40 years. What do plants make use of when we breathe out?
CO2.
Yeah, carbon dioxide. Yep.
Yeah.
The
Magnifying glass.
magnifying glass says yes. What animal's home is called a holt?
A holt.
A holt. Who makes a holt?
Who makes a holt?
He's a friendly little guy. Spends a lot of time on his back in the water.
A beaver.
Oh,
A rat.
close. I
Water
reckon
rat.
It's an otter.
An otter.
I reckon that's a beaver's best friend. Wouldn't you say?
They get along.
Would you say?
Well, the otters move in when the beaver makes the water.
Is the beaver the otter's dog or the dog of
Who's in charge?
Yeah, who's the pet
Who's the top dog?
in that one?
Well, the beaver is the keystone species, so
It is.
without the
what's
beaver, you're
an
not getting
otter-
otters.
What's an otter doing?
Squidging about,
Yeah,
catching fishos,
he's just a
bit of
fisherman, is
ruckus. Yeah,
he? A little bit of ruckus.
yeah. They're cute.
the study of handwriting is called. This is fucking dead.
Ooh, calligraphy. No, that can't be right.
Calligraphy.
Oh,
Magnifying glass says yes.
gotcha. Mum used to do calligraphy courses. She's got very neat handwriting.
What is the only old English poem in existence?
Only
You'll never get it.
Foldy Roldy Ray Do Day.
I'll pay that. It's otherwise known as Beowulf.
Oh, Beowulf.
Beowulf.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, that's got to do with Beowulf. What was that? Fuck.
I'm trying to get a like a semi-modern one. What's the former name? What's the former name of Thailand?
Siam.
I'll give you that one. Yeah. Sam, I am. Well, I did say Thailand, so I would have accepted
Thailand.
Donallan's, which is a popular tyre place in Melbourne.
Or Bridgestone.
Yeah,
or,
right. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. What about if I give you the answer?
I'll give you in the Jeopardy format. Yep.
Foxes.
What
Yes.
is
That's a fucking dumb fucking question.
what?
Foxes. Go the dumbest
Okay.
question you can think of.
What
Yes.
is
No.
What does
Animals.
who
Live
in a
on Earth.
What?
What animals live on Earth? Foxes. I also would have accepted any animal.
That can't be
That's
right.
fucking dumb.
Can't be right.
Magnifying glass doesn't lie, mate. It does not fucking lie. It tells the bloody
Your
truth.
peepers might be lying to you though.
How long would a C45 cassette tape play for?
C45, 45 mins,
Yeah.
or 90 mins, both sides, isn't it?
Well, yes, on a technicality, I will say that, but it says 45 mins.
That's not 22 and a half mins per side. It's
No
way more than
way.
that.
No way. That's vinyl's about 19 to 20 minutes.
You get a good mixtape on side A, and then by side B you've run out of all the
Yeah,
hits.
but you listen to side A and side B is automatically rewound.
It's true.
It's genius.
You know that like a ceiling is just an upside down floor.
Yeah.
Really?
Depends on how you stand. What do the Olympic rings represent?
The 5 continents.
Correct. On the Dickens. Master quiz.
Hey,
The
man.
dated quiz from yesteryear. Oh, yeah. In hunting, what cry announces the presence of foxes?
What's up with the fox questions?
And I'll give you a hint, a visual hint.
Roly, roly,
No.
roly.
I was licking the papers, and rolling a cigarette.
Yeah.
What's the paper brand called?
Tally ho, tally
Correct.
ho. What?
Yeah, tally.
Is that what
Tally
a fox?
ho!
Oh, when you see a fox.
Yeah. Wouldn't that scare the foxes off?
I think that's the point. And so you can release the hounds and then track them down and kill the bastards.
Yeah.
What is this? What are we doing here?
Just a bit of quizzo. What's the national sport of Ireland?
Gaelic football.
Nope.
Soccer.
No. I'll give you a hint.
Hurling.
Correct. What's hurling?
You get the stick.
Yep.
Big stick, I think.
Yeah.
And then you throw it. And then you think, I've got to flip it. I think that's hurling.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
I think.
Which of the dinosaurs had armored skin?
None of them.
Yeah, if you believe in that kind of thing.
They had feathers, didn't they?
No, which of them had armored skin?
I'm going. Didn't exist.
Yeah, right.
Just
yeah.
didn't exist.
The Stegosaurus.
Nah, it didn't.
Nah. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Because when you go to the bloody museums,
Yeah.
right, you never, and they go, look at the bones.
Yeah, they're not.
They're cast.
Yeah.
We don't actually even get to see the real deal.
and they get an ear bone, and they go, "Oh, this must have been a 7-foot
ear." An Erosaurus. Like, I'll look at the answers and see if any of the answers are appealing, because the question's shit.
Gotcha.
And then we'll just do one more. What do Americans call trousers? Trousers. What do the Americans call the trousers?
Well, it's not pants.
It is. Can you believe it? It's fucking dumb questions. Yield dumb answers.
Do you think, because this is the master race quiz? What is it? Master quiz.
Yeah.
Were we fucking stupid 40 years ago?
Yep. Well, master of none.
Master
Would you
of,
say?
Yeah.
Because you go 40 years back, and you go Trivial Pursuito,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You're going for your little slice of your pie.
Yeah.
Your colours. Give me a green. Give me a red. Right.
Mm-hmm.
They were pretty masterclass questions in that one.
Trivial Pursuit.
It's the moops. It's the Moors. Yeah.
All right, enough of that.
Okay.
Give us one more.
Okay. All right, let's make it a really good one. What is a watch from 4 to 6 p.m. on board a ship called?
Oh, the night watch.
No, it is something watch.
The second watch.
No, but I'm amazed you even got that far. Do you want me to give you a clue?
You can just tell me the answer.
Move.
The dog watch.
Correct.
Really? Dog watch.
Yeah. Bath. This fucking thing's unreal.
The microscope. What do you call it?
Yep.
Microscope.
Got that one wrong. Yeah, good little bit of quiz in between the bloody heavy talk of the World War III. You
wars,
see,
yeah.
so I was trying to lighten it up a bit.
Will you?
Edit that? Yeah, sure.
Are you gonna go to war?
Am I going to go to war? I think I'm past the expiry date.
It's your flat feet as
Do
well.
I go straight into like when the generals talk? Do I go into a senior role?
I think they find out what you're all about, and you're either going to be morale officer, so you organise the party at the end of the week.
Oh, the DJ.
The DJ.
Yeah, okay.
And also they'll find out, because your dog watch, your second job will be catering.
And then then when I go, all right, let's get down. Meow, 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 meow. Everybody goes into that shocking state of horrificness where they all hit the floor and PTSD or whatever. Meow, 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 meow. Boo. It's in the mix, but DJ Relic. And they're all fucking going, ah. Oh, they love me. They're going fucking nuts. They're getting down on the floor. Yeah, I don't know about that. But Mason comes home and he goes, I'm deathly starving, is what he says.
Where did he pick that from? Who said that?
Don't know. He started saying it, and I let him say it for a little while. And then this morning I said, let me tell you a little bit of a story. Put the fucking iPad down. Let me tell you a little story about
the iPad down. Put it down. Put it down.
About World War, I think it was one, where the boys were in the trenches and they're in the fucking dead of winter.
In the muck.
Yeah, and you got to, first of all, you got to go there and you got to dig. The first thing you do before the troops come in, you got to dig a hole. Mm-hmm. That's your foxhole.
Yeah.
And you dig it deep enough, because if your head's popping over, your fucking head goes.
Explodes.
Right? So and I said essentially what they were getting them to do was to dig their grave, right?
Yeah.
This is where you're going to go. Then I said, then the supplies couldn't come in.
Yeah.
And then the winter fell. And then they spent most of the time digging the ice out of the fucking foxhole.
Yeah.
Then when they got the hungers, they were like, meat comes from cows. Cows have leather on feet. Eat shoes.
Yeah.
I said, that's deathly hungry.
Yeah, when you're eating your belt.
So when you want a cheese melt, just say you want a cheese melty. Just say it.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you're deathly hungry. Because, when we were growing up, the definition of deathly hungry for us was the Ethiopian ads. lads, and I said, when
There
you're
are
deathly
children in
hungry,
Africa
if
starving.
you haven't even got the strength to eat all the flies on your mouth, that's deathly hungry.
Yeah, and when you get into your bloody Anzac bickies that
The
Mavis
mud
is-
cookies, we
the mud
had
cookies and
I showed the kids that, the mud cookies.
full of maggots.
Maggots.
And then this is what,
Maggots.
because
Maggots.
I have been to
Bits of sick.
Gallipoli, right?
Yeah, right.
And it's like you got, like I was saying with the protesters in New York, you've got the road,
Yeah.
which is no man's land, essentially.
Okay.
So it's like a normal, just a street. Like I'm talking about from this footpath across your footpath over there, right?
That close.
That close.
Yeah.
So the Germans are in this trench.
Is that how close they were?
Anzacs were over there.
That's fucked.
Yeah, man. Close.
So they were digging at the
They were
same time.
swapping ciggies and whatever. And it's Christmas Day.
They
It
weren't
was a
swapping
ceasefire. No, I think they just go. They just go.
Don't waste your
I just
grenades.
Gardy Lou.
Achtung, schnell.
And I think that meant Gardy Lou is when people would throw
You're
piss
gonna
buckets out of the-
throw a shit
yeah.
bucket up.
I think
Oh,
they go, all right, time off, part time, half time.
Yeah.
Go collect your dead, all the screaming boys.
Oh,
no
yeah.
one, no one fires on each other. It was all, you know,
Okay.
pretty cool. But then if you don't, if you don't pick up the
Galileo.
bodies, I mean, winter, you think winter's bad. You go, oh man, I just wish it would heat up a bit.
Summer's a stinker.
Summer, ooh,
That's a
smell of
stinker.
rotten flesh.
Oh. So they were that close.
They were very, very close.
So
and, then
there was a
and then they'd
point where they
go,
were-
"Oh, we'll get 6 inches that way," and then these
Digging?
yeah, and then they go,
What, they dig? Were they dig into each other?
No, they'll go up and over, go into the other trench, kill, murder,
Couldn't you
stab,
get,
stab, stab, stab,
couldn't
stab,
you
stab.
get O'Reilly to fucking dig a little kill trench? And then you make a hole. You set up a gun on one side. And then when you bust through the hole, rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
Ratatouille,
Yeah.
which is what you're eating mostly.
Oh, yeah. Big old
Big
rats.
rattos.
Where do the rats come from, though?
They were
Come
probably
on.
living in
Wait a
people's
minute.
stomachs.
Think,
and
yeah, but think about it. Bada bing, bada bang. Right? All the animals scurry off into the outskirts away from the explosions, right? No birds.
nah.
Why the rats? How come the rats are immune
Well, they
to the...
burrow in. They're good diggers.
They're not frightened by explosions and whatnot. Like,
I think it might freak them out initially, but then when they go, oh my god, there's all these eyeballs and fingers and the
delish.
livers and
Delish.
fresh, local,
Local, different, scattered,
European.
delectable.
Yeah, and the rats would come in on the ships and in the bloody
Oh, and the containers and whatnot.
Containers
Yeah, right.
yeah
And so then, how do you get to the end of that?
to the war.
Yeah, but like, you call it a day. It's like, that's it, boys. Knock it off. All right, boys. Pack it up, boys. And then, surely, when you pop your head up and it's guns down,
Yeah.
they're seeing everyone. Everyone's getting out.
They'd
What?
go and play cricket together, mate.
Is it?
Yeah, it was a different war back then.
Yeah, right.
The boys will be boys. But then they all bailed. The Anzacs just they bailed one night.
Did they?
Yeah, they set up all their guns on drippers and so like timers. So like, you know, well, this is what it was in the Anzac movie I saw.
Okay.
The night they're going to bail, they set up all their guns with like little trays, catching trays, and they do it under a bit of water. So drip, 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 fills up the cup, and then
Pulls
it
the trigger.
pulls the trigger. And so
Fucking
they're
genius.
thinking like, they're still out there. They're randomly firing these fucking weirdo Australians.
Yeah.
And then they just bailed one night.
Oh, at
So
the,
all
at
those
the, at
dudes-
the back trench.
Yeah. So all the dudes that had died,
Would
all
they
the
have to trench their way out to fucking escape?
I think it's a long way to Tipperary.
Well, it's only fucking across the road, which is what you're saying. So,
They could hear each other.
but they
talking at
couldn't
night.
hear them scurry off at night.
No.
So, what?
Quieten down, boys. Bit of shush, boys.
No smoking cigarettes because they're going to know. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and that's what the you never light. You only use one match to light your dart, your ciggy,
Yeah.
because the first match goes, and then the enemy sees that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, I didn't light it properly. Second match, boom, you're dead.
Fuck. What a
Got you
morbid
in.
podcast this
How
has turned
many
out to be.
how many ciggies would you be smoking?
Oh, they were army issued darts. What's that brand under the shelf brand that you get in Chinese shops?
Chop chop.
Nah, this chop tradish. Chop chop.
Double happiness.
Double happiness.
Very cheap.
Yeah.
Well-
so they're handing out double happiness in the war. It's part of your rations.
Yeah.
Tobacco-y.
I mean, you'd be so good at it. You'd be able to get a paper, a tobacco, no
Yeah.
filter, and you'd be able to do it with one hand, one finger.
When do you get time to carve your trench art? When's
Right.
that happening?
Well, when it's like middle of winter and each side is going, nah, we're not going out in this bloody weather. And that lasts for 6 months.
Is the gun's going to freeze up? Is that what happens?
I think your fingers are so frozen that the gangrene in your fingers won't pull the trigger.
Yeah, right.
I think that's the problem.
Jeez Louise.
You sort of like, end up needing to use your elbow to fire the trigger somehow.
Ugh, how do you do that?
Yeah, so that was a war that was well worth the effort.
Yeah, wasn't it? Good times.
Inch that way, 6 inches that way,
Yeah.
and then we'll just quit.
Yeah, sounds like my honeymoon.
Good times.
Yeah, right. That's a win for Taco right there.
Well, but yeah, okay. I was going to go back into it. Never mind.
Nah, please
Never
don't.
mind. So a bit of a palate cleanser just to finish off, finish
just
off the
quick coffee.
episode. It's got everything to do with coffee. How did you know?
I don't know, because we just had one.
Right. Well, bloody, I'm into me composting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a business idea, possibly.
Okay.
So I'm putting it out there.
Yeah.
So you can take it if you want, listeners, punters.
Sure.
So I bloody getting a coffee the other day, and I don't usually do that. I usually have a thermos, so I don't have to spend $4.50 on a coffee every day. So I'm in this coffee shop, and I go, "Hey mate, what do you do with your coffee grinds when they're all done?" He
Yeah.
goes, "Oh, I'm just about to empty the bin, mate."
Yeah.
He gets me a plastic bag, and you know the barista, like it's a cylinder, and they pack the coffee in, they put it in, and they go tap,
the
tap, tap, tap,
filters
tap.
and
Yeah.
whatnot. Yeah.
So he poured that out into a bag for me, and it was at least
He gave it to you.
3.5 kilos. He was just going to throw it in the bin.
Yeah, right.
It was about 3.5 kilos from one coffee shop, from one tub, one coffee shop. So, I mean, Melbourne is the coffee capital of the universe. So,
Sure.
can you imagine in a 1 kilometre radius from where we are sat now, how many coffee shops are grinding out coffees?
Millions of kilos.
Kilogram, hundreds of millions.
But then what are we talking? We're talking what? Mulch. Is it mulch?
Well, it's an organic product. Like, so you got to buy a farm. You got to
What's
plant
that
it
going
out.
to do to your figs? Is it going to boost them?
Well, I don't know what the exact recipe would be. You don't want to just have pure coffee
Because
grinds.
the rats are going to go fucking nuts.
But it just seems like a waste of, like, you've bought a farm, you've planted it out, you've grown the coffee beans, you fucking squelch it out on the ship, you put it overseas, you bring it out here, you have a cup of coffee,
process.
and then you just throw away the only thing that's worth anything left after you've drunk the coffee. You throw the cup away,
Yeah.
throw the plastic spoon away. You've got like this little organic pocket of
mulch.
mulch.
Yeah, right.
So I'm thinking about, I don't know, maybe getting in with 7-Eleven. Because if you could get 7-Eleven's coffee grinds, because those
Yeah.
boys in the morning, they love the $2 coffee, mate. They
Yep.
love it. They love it.
Yeah, they queue up for
And
it.
there's hundreds and hundreds of 7-Elevens in Australia.
Yes.
So if you could just get those coffee grinds, I could start
JEZBOT 7-Elevens.
pick up
7-Eleven
service.
mulch.
I think what you do is you supply the bin, and then they fill up the coffee grinds, and then once a
And you
week you
just go
come
collect.
and collect the bin.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Coffee grind.
Because you know the
And you could say JEZBOT's mulch on the grind.
on the grind. I like that. He's always on the grind. Because I know the local governments, councils now, that we pick up our green bins every week
Yeah, right.
because they've got a mulching compost factory somewhere now.
Yeah, right. They've got a fucking what? Is it next to the bottles?
Yeah, they've recycled.
Recycled bottling fucking storage facility.
Well, I go to this place now in Knox where they just take your fencing material, any of your green waste, anything, and then they just mulch the shit out of it.
Yeah, right.
And then they sell it. back to you
as
mulch.
mulch. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. There is a business in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless someone's already doing it.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Don't know how many dollars you get per kilogram of coffee grinds.
Yeah, old coffee.
Probably 50 cents a kilo.
You can't just, I mean, it's gross, but you can't.
Reuse the...
Yeah. You can't have a dreg coffee, can you?
I reckon there's plenty of flavour left in those coffee beans.
Because you can't, it's already filtered. Fresh filtered coffee grinds.
Okay. All right. I'm with you.
Fresh.
Do you want another invention?
Yeah, give me one more.
Well, it's not it's two inventions that they've already been invented that I put together.
Right.
You got a drone.
Yep.
You got an umbrella.
Yeah.
Or a sunbrella.
Yeah.
And then you basically connect the two.
Yeah.
Right. And then the drone follows you around. You know when you're working out in the field and there's no bloody shade.
Yeah.
And you're on the farm and you're putting up a pivot irrigator.
Yeah.
Right. in the squelching heat. Well, this bloody drone, drone-brella, we'll call it, brella drone, follows you around and casts a shadow over your head the whole time. Doesn't matter where you go. This thing knows where the sun is, knows where you are.
Yeah.
And it blocks the sun out. So no more sunscreen.
Yeah.
And 2.0 could have a misting system in it.
Yeah, right.
And you invent the umbrella material has actually got solar panels in it.
So it charges the
Charges
drone.
doing it.
Yeah, all right. And it's powered by coffee grinds.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like it.
I reckon it's a sick idea, mate.
Sprays coffee on you all day.
And then I looked up.
Refreshing.
Where does umbrella, how does it get its name? You
tell me.
Well, umbrella was borrowed from the Italian word umbrella, a modification of the Latin
word
umbrella, which came from umbra, meaning shade or shadow.
Right.
So umbra drone,
Yeah, okay.
shade and shadow drone.
You're not going to go with drone drella?
That's probably better.
Dronella?
I like the first one.
Yeah, okay.
We'll workshop that later. But there's two bloody free inventions for anyone to pick up on. You have them.
Fresh off the market. Fresh off the grind. On the
Straight
grind.
off JEZBOT's brain
Yeah,
to
right.
you.
Fresh.
Local.
Different.
Halibut.
Halibut. Well, as you can hear, the music is coming up there, and
Fresh.
it's usually time to run the outro.
Yeah,
which
very good.
is-
You'll hear from us next time when it rains.
Yeah, which is probably tomorrow.
Well, let's bloody book it in there, Tim.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm Timmy Tarko.
I'm JEZBOT. Thanks for listening.
Okay, goodbye.
They hop, they duck, they climb. They go through two at a time.
You know, jumping the turnstile. Jump the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
Leap over the turnstile.
Hop over the turnstile. I had to take me. It was like a ninja.
Jumping the turnstile.
And it's no small thing.
People have jumped the turnstile.
I definitely jumped the turnstile. Jumping.
The turnstile.
I definitely would do it once, twice. I would do it over again.
Whenever I believe I have to do it, I do it. I get away with it.
And there was no one there, so I figured it'd be just easier to jump the turnstile.
I've jumped some fairs in my day.
I definitely jumped the turnstile a few times. Jumping.
Turnstile, instead of just paying the $2.25.
I have a technique. I pull the turnstile back like that. Boom, boom. My upper body is not moving. Just my leg.
Jump the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
The turnstile. We are the antibacterial wipes. This don't even look sanitary.